You're live. Welcome to Studio 22.
Welcome to Studio 22, the Emmy nomination live stream.
That's awesome. Here we go. We on?
Got my Malbon golf hoodie, troubadour hat.
I got the new Studio 22 hoodie
That's pretty good right there.
to go with my Studio 22 mug.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah, this is awesome. All right. Let's get some people in here. But we do want to talk about the Emmys, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, honestly, when it comes to outstanding drama series, I think this is my favorite year that I can remember in a long time.
Yeah, they've got some heaters on there.
Yeah, I mean, Better Call Saul, obviously, Euphoria. We're incredibly stoked on Brock being in a show that has, I mean, how many nominated? Like,
It's won an Emmy. Zendaya won an Emmy already last year, but it's got 16 nominations right
it's
now.
insane.
I've never even. What other shows had 16 nominations at one time?
No, I mean, it's only the shows that come along and just like have a huge cultural impact and are made incredibly well and innovative styles, and it deserves every single one of them. And
Cinematically, I think it's. I mean, storyline, everything. It's crazy that I'm a part of it, in some way. But cinematically, it's one of my favorite shows to watch.
it's intense, man. It doesn't hold back.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And some of the shots too are like, you go into some of those sequences with, Zendaya and some of the other characters, but hers, like, as you follow her storyline and some of the stuff of just like that Sam Levinson did blew my mind. I was just sitting there like, how did you even think of having this, camera revolve around them while they're in bed? And it's just like shot after shot after shot, just showing, so much time passed by, but just these creative, cinematically beautifully done shots. It's just incredible.
If we're lucky, maybe we'll get Brock to, give us some more stories from set and like share his experience on that incredible show. If we're lucky.
High chance. High possibilities.
High possibilities. Hey, DP. Good to see you.
DP holding it down. How's it going?
Thank you for the birthday wish, Tammy. I appreciate that. It was yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yes.
2 days ago, yeah.
I'm watching.
Hey,
this.
Vesta. We're gonna kind of get everyone in and really deep dive on Emmy nominations. We're excited about this one. Right up our alley.
Absolutely. I'm trying to get this link so I can share it. Quality. How's everybody's day going? Just looks like a couple of bros texting.
Yeah, we're getting everything set up. We'll. Oh man, I appreciate that, Chanel. It was really good. I actually got a lot of work done in the morning, which I love. And then we did a dinner at Craig's with some friends, and Brock was actually traveling and then got back that day and rallied to go out to dinner with me because he's such a good friend. But it was fun.
It was awesome. Dinner was great too at Craig's.
Shout out to Craig at Craig's Restaurant. Really good spot in LA. Highly recommend it.
The cake was incredible too, I think.
Oh, dude, Brock got me this Susie's cake. It was like this marble vanilla chocolate mix. I mean, it was incredible.
I got called out by my mom for that.
Why?
She's like, "You're a traitor." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh, for the
And
cake.
she
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
Because my mom makes these custom cakes that are incredible.
What's the name of the company again?
Crush Catering.
Crush Catering.
Yeah.
So shout out to Crush Catering. Absolutely. I've
Yeah.
seen some of those pictures. I mean, they look incredible.
Well, my birthday's coming up, so I'm gonna buy one for myself.
Yeah, you
And
should do
we'll
like
share
a really
Yeah.
sick one. That'd be dope.
That'd be cool.
Chanel, yes. So big announcement. Our website studio22podcast.com. Studio22podcast.com is up
Can you type it in
and
pin it?
live. Yeah,
Can you pin it?
let me go ahead and type
Great.
that in here for you guys.
Trying to get this link. It's kind of good at this.
Very flattering view up close while I'm typing in. wstudio22podcast.com. There we go. We got a bunch of cool like merch up there. Brock's wearing one of the hoodies. We got mugs. We got these cool like women's jogging pants, like workout pants. We got athletic shorts, golf t-shirts, like polos, all sorts of fun stuff. Tote bags. We got like those water bottles that are like stainless steel and you can refill to save plastic. Bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah, it's been kind of a lot of fun setting it up and kind of getting things ready. But just another way to, if you like the podcast, to support us and help us keep doing this journey. We're having fun doing it, and we got a lot of really incredible guests coming up soon too. But
oh yeah,
we just want another thing that you guys could have if you wanted. And I can tell you right now, I'm wearing this one. This is the one we have listed, I think, as the high-end hoodie. It's a little more expensive than the first one, penny, but it's very comfortable. I'm telling you right now, I am very much enjoying wearing this.
Yeah, that one's great. I definitely, I'm a big hoodie fan, and we obviously picked out stuff that we like to wear and that's comfortable and that we've tried on and enjoy. So we would never put something on there that we didn't like,
I can't figure out a link, but I'm just going to tag the YouTube channel and put it on.
Okay. Want me to?
Unless you can figure out the link and send it to me.
I think I might be able to.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, you know what? I can do it from here. No.
The cakes are beautiful. I live in Florida, so unfortunately I can't try them. Yeah. If she could ship them, it'd be awesome. Kind of hard to ship cakes, I think.
Sorry, I went live on my phone so I could text you the link.
That's awesome. There we go.
Cool. I'll do it too.
Yeah, I'll throw it up. There we go. Then we can get back to answering some questions.
Yeah, 100%. We'll get up there. Okay. Thank you, Vesta. It was very special. It was a good one. I'm 32 now. So whatever that means and entails, I'm excited for it. And big 3-2. Thank you, DP. We're very excited about the website to have a place where, we can do special offers and fun stuff to, engage more with you guys and be a little more connected with you guys. And we're very excited about it. So let's dive into some of these Emmy nominations. Yeah,
let's do it.
There's a few kind of like standouts for me. I really enjoyed that show on HBO called The White Lotus. I thought it was like very creative and like it's a little bit dark, but not like too dark. And very like kind of parody satirical humor that I really like and enjoy. Some parts were I was just bursting out laughing.
What is the synopsis of the story, you would say, if for somebody who hasn't seen it?
Yeah, for sure. It basically takes place at like an upscale resort in Hawaii, I believe. And it kind of follows a bunch of different people, like, a wealthy family, a middle-class family, some of the employees. And you just kind of see like what takes place at this resort from a lot of different perspectives, and that's what I like is perspective. I like seeing like locations and events from different points of view and having them all kind of tie together. And I won't reveal too much, but I highly recommend that. So don't be surprised if that wins limited series or something like that. But as just a fan, go check it out.
It's awesome.
Some of the few standouts, like Elle Fanning in The Great, I think is amazing. That show is actually another like dark comedy about kind of Catherine the Great and her rise to power in Russia. And there's a lot of really funny humor around like monarchies and the politics and stuff like that. But another enjoyable one.
And she's a crazy talented actress.
Oh yeah, for sure. She's great.
I remember I saw her on a plane one time. I'm sitting there and I kept looking over like, who is this? Like, it just feels like it's somebody. I couldn't pin it, because I hadn't really seen her at that time since she was younger.
Yeah.
And I was like, this girl is just beautiful. Like, there's something about her. I couldn't figure it out, right? And then when I remember walking to get our luggage, there was more paparazzi than I'd ever seen in my life. And it was just her walking through. I was like, oh.
Oh, wow.
It's Elle Fanning.
Yeah.
I put it together. But yeah,
her and Dakota, I mean, both of them, it's crazy. Like,
yeah,
having siblings both being that talented, it's pretty cool.
It is cool. I always think about that. You see someone like the Hemsworths. They all are incredibly talented actors. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen and Elizabeth Olsen.
How about her, like coming out of nowhere and like rising up and being the Scarlet Witch now?
Had no idea that there was an older sister,
Right.
And then out of left field, she's massive, killed it.
I was a big Full House fan. Did you like Full House?
Yeah, I love Full House.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So fun. And they were so good as the little girl.
Yeah, it was just such a great show, and that's like Saget. Right where I grew up in SF, like that area.
Bob Saget, rest in peace.
Oh yeah, man, I forgot about that. Yeah. Damn. So one topic that's pretty crazy is the Dave Chappelle special, The Closer, on Netflix. Have you seen that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
I'm just, I'm a big Dave Chappelle fan. And I know like stand-up comedy can get pretty intense and controversial, but I still think like protecting the sanctity of stand-up comedy is like important, and like it should be a place where you can just kind of go and just have fun and make jokes, and some jokes won't land and will be controversial, but it's on the comedian to make sure that they're not too disrespectful and not being hateful just to be hateful, right? Like there's got to be some sort of meaning behind it. And I know Dave Chappelle had a lot of different friends with different identities and stuff like that, and he cares about them a lot in their community. So I'm just always kind of rooting for Dave Chappelle because I think he's kind of risen above being a comedian, and I think he's more of like a public figure and a humanitarian.
Yeah, hyper intelligent, and I think he has great points, like that, and that's comedy too. It's finding something and showing a different perspective or putting a different spin on it and making it funny. It's just like, but at the same time, like, wasn't there a massive controversy with Netflix and with everything going on with that, with trans rights and all that stuff?
Yeah, it was
because there was those jokes in there.
That's why I'm kind of surprised that this special was nominated. I think it will definitely be like a controversial decision for them to include it.
Yeah.
I do think this special like is an important moment in our culture and like our time. But yeah, it was about one of his trans friends that he knew in San Francisco and cared about a lot, and unfortunately, took their own life. But it's a very kind of complex, layered issue.
Yeah.
And I encourage people to look into it because, there's a lot of different sides on it. But I think personally, end of the day, I personally believe that the joke and the line and all that was actually a tribute to his friend that he lost.
Yeah.
But it's up to each individual to make their own, opinion based off what he said. But I think Dave Chappelle is incredibly talented and a very important public figure.
Absolutely. I think we kind of all have different perspectives on life and different experiences in life. And that's the beauty of it, is being able to have that different perspective, what someone else brings to the table. If we were all the exact same, then we wouldn't have any substance, we wouldn't bring anything to the table. And it's those kind of conversations, that there's so much sensitivity going on around so many subjects right now. And I think people, like, we need to keep having the conversations and flush it out and figure it out. Like, so many times I see people that there's all these issues from the past that people are being chastised for today, that are so long ago. Like, obviously, if you break laws and stuff like that, there should be consequences for that. But if it's if it's something that was societally okay, 100 years ago, 500 years ago, whatever, it's not okay today. But it's part of our history and our evolution, I think, as people, as we move forward and grow. And I think having those conversations and bringing things to light gives us the ability to heal and grow as a people and evolve together and say, like, look, we can all agree that this is not okay.
Yeah.
This is definitely not okay today. It shouldn't be this way. But that thing right there is what got us to here.
Yeah.
And so I think going back, I guess I saw something not too long ago with a show that people were having to apologize because it was an all-white cast.
Friends. Yeah, they did it with Friends.
And I understand that perspective. But during the time then, there are people that is their friend group. And then there's other people that have multi-diverse friend groups like us, and
for sure.
It's just the conversation of, like, they shouldn't, during that time, it was one of the most beloved shows in all the world, and now it's like, well, what can we do to tear it down? What can we do instead of just looking at it at what it was at that time
and just appreciating it for what it was?
Yeah.
Right.
And I think it should have been. It was an amazing show. It didn't. And to me, watching it, I'm not watching it thinking, if it was an all black cast or an all Asian cast or whatever, I was watching it as a fan of the show. It just happened to be that they all were. And moving forward, I think, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, if there is that same thing, it's just, let's appreciate, I think, what it was, and doesn't mean it has to stay that way. It doesn't mean that we're not evolving and creating more content that's more diverse, which we do need.
For sure. I totally agree with what you're saying, man, in terms of, like, we are growing, we are expanding, we are getting better, and we just have to, like, appreciate the past for being the past and just focus on the future and making it better and building on it. And all we can control is right now. We can't control the past. We can affect the future if we focus on the current present moment and try to improve it. And I think, I totally agree with that, man.
I think we're all in it together. And the more we show up for each other and love each other and love ourselves, the better our life experience is going to be all around. And the more we're going to accomplish. And
I think, like, Corey Ann 33, I loved Friends also, and it had a big impact on my childhood, and it made me laugh, and it put me in brought my spirits up and was very enjoyable. I watched the entire thing over again, I think, like a year ago, and it's a TV show to make you laugh, and it did that. So I appreciate it for what it was, Let me catch up on some of these.
Yeah.
Dr. Selman, good evening. Appreciate you joining us. Devaney, the sweatshirts are available on the website, studio22podcast.com. What we'll do is, now that it's up and it's launched, that was like a big step for us. Like, it took a lot of work to get there. But now what we can do is start doing deals and giveaways and promo codes. So we'll keep everyone up to speed on that. So, we'll get some good stuff going. Sabrina, we got her live. Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Yep. My buddy Jarrett just commented and said he's like just subscribed and watched a bit. So shout out to Jarrett. I love you, man.
Dr. Selman, I am 32. Big 3-2. Very excited. I like my 30s now. I am, 20s. You're kind of getting to know yourself and figuring out what works and what doesn't. And now that I'm 32, all I focus on is family, friends, work, health. I just try to be the best version of me. And in my 20s, I was, struggling to find that for sure. And I'm still not there. Don't get me wrong. It is a lifetime journey, but at least I kind of know where I want to be and who I want to be. And that helps at knowing that, you're at least past the craziness of your 20s.
Yeah.
Hey, Penny.
I had a friend tell me that one time. He's a very successful friend of mine, and he's a little later in life, ahead of the curve, ahead of where I am. And he was saying, yeah, in your 20s, you're figuring out who you are, figuring out your friends, how you want to show up in the world, what you want to do, who you want to be. 30s, you have a grasp of who you are. You have a little more control of who you allow in your life and where you want to go, and you keep working, you work hard. And then 40s is like really when all the real, everything's set in. You make the real money that you want to make. You really focus on, the later part of your life that is like
start building a family, hopefully,
Exactly, yeah. And what makes you happy, And
dude, I feel it now at 32. Like I'm not pressuring myself. It's starting a family is like obviously most important thing you can do in your life, but like I'm definitely feeling, as I get closer to 40.
I had a buddy, Jeremy, who I love this guy. That's still one of my greatest friends. He he was like, I don't know, maybe 5-6 years older than me. As soon as he turned 30, he dropped off the face of the planet in my life, more or less, and said he just had this, like, it was almost like a primal instinctual need to start a family.
Yeah.
So he moved to a different state and was going to school, and his like main objective was to find the love of his life and start a family. And now, flash forward.
Did he do it?
Yeah, it's like been 5 or 6 years. He's got 4 kids now.
Dude, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
And he just had this need, to go do it. And it was so funny to me and so cool to see.
Yeah, you're like, he's on a mission.
Yeah, so I think I know I get what you mean, because I feel the same. Like I've always loved, the idea, the concept of having a family, having a great family, and going on that space,
Corianne, we all evolve at our own pace. It's your journey. That's between you and you, if that makes sense. Totally agree.
Well put.
It's, you can feel the pressure, but you don't succumb to the pressure, right? Like you don't make a decision that you don't, I don't know how to say this, but I like what you said. You said it better.
Yeah, said very well. Well put. And yeah, there's no time frame, life is, it happens as we go. And
Tammy with, I loved my 30s and 40s even more. You stop apologizing for being yourself and just live life to the fullest. I love that, dude. It's like all your quirky little habits. It's like, it's okay. I don't need to like hide those.
Yeah.
That's you.
I came into that recently in like the last couple of years more than anything, where I was just like, I'm done apologizing for being me. I'm done.
Yeah.
I used to shrink myself because I was so tall in a room, around people. I wouldn't speak with my real voice. I'd make it higher, or I'd lower myself, be
like
quiet.
These slight changes kind of.
Yeah. Or if like you wear things that you think people are going to approve of, or people will buy that car because they think that that's going to make them, accepted or what. And I'm like, I drive a Prius, and you can say whatever you want. Like, so, one, it helps the environment, right? But two, it's, it's great money, gas saver, perfect time.
We drove from LA to Vegas in that thing, and on one tank. Like, I was shocked.
Yeah. And a tank is like quarter not even a quarter of what I pay in my truck. And
Right.
it wouldn't even got me as far. But to me, saying that is that I'm confident in who I am and how I show up in the world. And to me, it was a smart, decision to get this vehicle, and it's cost effective, and I don't care what anyone thinks. I don't
No,
care
man.
what their perception is of me, because if they're not showing up in a space of, love or gratitude or whatever, if there's a negative thing coming out of it, then I know that's has everything to do with them, has nothing to do with me, and that's for them to figure out. And for me, it makes me happy. Just like my motorcycle makes me happy, my truck makes me happy, my Prius makes me happy. And
Oh yeah.
it's a freedom of that, and being comfortable in myself enough to, not worry about what I can't control, I guess is what I'm
Very
trying to
well
say.
said. Hi from Chile. Is it Bellum?
Hello.
That is awesome. From Chile, so cool. I want to
Yeah.
go there so bad. That's so cool.
Penny's getting wild over there.
Hi, Brandon. We're doing good, man. Appreciate that.
We're doing great.
Our website's up, studio22podcast.com. We got some merch up there. Coffee mugs, hoodies,
Yep.
stuff for men and women, athletic gear. Cool stuff.
Yeah. By the way, this is, like I said earlier, this is the high-end hoodie. Very comfortable.
Yeah, that one's
very
great.
comfortable.
DP, when's the next Vegas trip? Oh, this weekend.
Did you know something?
Yeah, how'd you know that? Yeah, we're going to Vegas this weekend. We'll do a live stream from out there. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Can we say
Maybe in the car? I'll try to see if
who
Brock can drive, and I'll just
drive the
live
Prius?
stream from the car. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude! I forgot about that.
We're golfing, right?
Oh yeah, big time golf match.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing. There's the movie premiere tomorrow night,
Really?
and I have
The-
a +1.
Which movie?
I'll tell you later.
I know a movie.
Yeah. I totally forgot to tell you about that.
You tell me that just to tell me that you're bringing somebody else?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Got someone else? No.
Dude.
Emily, 3 days. Happy early birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Emily.
Oh my gosh. We yeah, you should email the email on the website and we'll give you a little birthday deal.
Yeah, the email on the website is it's so funny because we got it live like 30 minutes before we even made this, but it's info@studio22podcast.com.
Info is yeah. And it's, if you go to the like contact section or newsletter section, you can enter in you can like email us. Yeah. Lords Medina. Thank you. I love your,
Jasmine,
love
I
hearing
love
that.
you. What did
We got some, we really do. We have some amazing guests that the episodes are, some of them are already filmed and completed, and we are really excited to get more fantastic guests out to you people. We are excited.
Brandon, appreciate the love on the merch. Go crazy. We appreciate it. We got some good stuff. Honestly, this mug might be my favorite thing.
I love the mug too.
I really wanted to get these for the truck too, go out when I go camping and just have these enamel ones.
He likes the enamel, but I like the white glossy mug is what it's called. I think
you have a little
glossy
more,
mug.
A little more flow ounces in that one than me.
Yeah, a little bit bigger. Emmy noms.
Emmy noms, let's go.
Okay, so outstanding drama. We got Better Call Saul, Euphoria, Ozark, Severance, Squid Game, Stranger Things, Succession, and Yellow Jackets. So I kind of have to vote for Euphoria because Brock is a big part of that show, and I love hearing about his experience on it. And it's really, really, I'm rooting for Euphoria, but Better Call Saul is basically like Breaking Bad. So like my number 2 is Better Call Saul because I love that show.
Yeah.
I love Euphoria more, and I hope it wins because Brock is in it, and Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney. I mean, all those. It's just such a good
Yeah,
show,
they
and very unique.
absolutely, and I'm with you on that one. All of those shows are incredible, but I'm gonna go with Euphoria too.
Yeah, we're Team Euphoria. We're
Yeah.
Team Euphoria.
I just being it's different too for me because I mean I had a small part in it. And I'm very grateful first season and then second season to come back, and it was so much fun working with Barbie and Sam Levinson. It is just he's so cool. This guy, he's humble, he's creative beyond belief. Um, I remember sitting on set and you know he was saying we were talking when I was there. We were about to film my scene, but it was just catching up and talking about the show. And he was just so humble in the sense of like he didn't know if there was going to be a season 2. They didn't know what the show was going to do. Little did they know it was going to become the biggest show, one of the biggest shows in the world.
Most watched on HBO, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was their most, I think their most successful show. And sitting there and it's just like, wow, you know. And even the first season that they've ever done, that he has ever done, right? Won an Emmy.
Yeah.
Now they're up for 16, and it's like no joke how impressive his vision is, but all the people too, like everybody that was on set, everyone we ran into that was a part of this thing.
What
It's
was
like,
the energy like on set?
it was so good. You know, it's funny because, you know, I'm shooting a nude scene and it's a little uncomfortable, to say the least. And I've never done it, didn't know I was going to do it. And everyone was just so kind. They're so courteous and a lot of jokes, a lot of fun. But just everyone's working hard, you know, and you could tell like each person, the cinematographer, DP, you know, Sam, even his interaction with the talent is it's all for the better of the show. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, let's try it this way, or you know, somebody else comes in with an idea, or and you know, maybe they'll try the scene one way and it doesn't work or doesn't feel right, so they go with, you know, Barbie's intention and what she thinks is right for her character. She knows her character better than anyone, right? So you're sitting there and then they really have this collaborative energy that you don't always see, but when you do, it's a true testament, I believe, in the short amount of time I was there compared to, you know, obviously what they shot, how much time they put into that show. You see that collaborative spirit and you're like, this is why the show works to the degree that it does. And that's why there's so much talent, and so much, I think the talent has so much freedom to be who they want, what to bring what character to life, what the way that they want to. And it's just a, you know, true testament to Sam Levinson and obviously everyone involved from HBO, all the execs over there, and everyone coming together to really make the show what it is. It's incredible, and it's awesome to be a witness to that too, even on the inside.
Not a witness, a participant, man, a part of it. Absolutely.
It's awesome.
I think like you can definitely tell based off like the energy of the set and like the people, you can tell like the genre of the show and like, you know, what's going on and what type of show it is. And you can really get like a good sense of that from just being on set. It's pretty cool. And it's the stories I hear from Brock about how professional and creative and interesting and that, you know, set and show was being Euphoria. The more I enjoy it and like the more I get out of watching the show, which is pretty cool because you literally like have this perspective from Brock while I'm watching it. It's pretty cool.
It's a lot of fun. It's one of the things that makes filmmaking so fun, and TV as well. It's, you know, there's the people behind it that are putting in so much time and energy. It's so much harder to make a film.
Tammy says, Brock, you did amazing. I love that you learned a new language for it too.
It was not easy, let me tell you.
Dothraki.
Melofakwa.
Let's go.
It's not easy, but
that was good.
I can promise you I'll never forget it.
It's like, I feel like you're good for Dothraki because you got that like Jason Momoa like deepness in the voice if you need it.
Yeah, if I want to turn it on, I can turn it on for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he killed it as the Dothraki, just extremely primal, right? a lot of physical emotion as well too. But
You
just
both did.
well, hey,
Hey, you guys are my two favorite Dothraki.
I got a little more nude than he did, but he did it too.
Yeah, for sure.
Hilarious.
Zendaya, Chef's Kiss from Catherine. Absolutely. She is
Absolutely.
nominated for lead actress in a drama series.
Yeah, outstanding lead actress. That's right. And Sydney Sweeney too. I think. I mean, I think.
Yeah, she's nominated for supporting.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they both win.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Vesta, wow, thanks for your insight, Brock. Dude, I'm the same way, Vesta. I love hearing about it.
Yeah. You know who I think I'm not sure if they won or not, but the costume, everyone in the costuming department on Euphoria is awesome. They're so cool. They're so talented. So many of the girls in there, like women, are just like, they work so hard and they do such a great job creating the ethos of that, show. And I think that, I'm sure, I didn't look, I haven't seen all of the nominations yet, but I'm sure that they're nominated and there's a high chance they're going to win too.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many. They got to be.
Yeah, I mean, you saw all the trends on TikTok, and people with the makeup and the clothing and all that too. It was pretty cool.
Lords Medina, you both have great voices. Can you talk about another new podcast that are coming? Thank you for the compliment. Voice is a little hoarse right now, but I'm trying to get it back. Yeah, new podcast. We got. What can we announce?
We're about to ramp up production on podcasts, so we're about to.
Well, yeah, I mean,
So that's
August
gonna
is going to be nuts. We're going to be recording a lot, but
we can announce whatever we want. It's our podcast.
yeah. Well, what are we going to do? Like, who do we still have? We have like Ben Crane. He's a professional golfer.
Ben's awesome.
He's such a great guy.
Great mindset. Yeah.
JB Holmes, another professional golfer.
Incredible story too. I mean,
very incredible story.
Yeah, the injury and things that he's overcome and come back successful in his career is awesome. A lot
fastest to $1 million ever in the PGA Tour. So like, you start the PGA Tour and he made $1 million quicker than anyone else ever has in the history of the PGA. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. A lot of country singers too.
Lisa, hi from Texas. Hi from California, Lisa.
We're going to Texas soon too.
Yeah, we'll be in Austin, Texas, end of July, around the end of July.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be another crazy trip. So we got Vegas and then Austin, and we'll be, creating a lot of content around both the trips. Oh, Catherine, I don't know if we could get Tiger on, but that would be phenomenal.
We can get Tiger on eventually, hopefully.
Shout out to Tiger. If you're listening, let's do it.
Yeah,
like Nike, let's do it.
That'd be so cool.
Maria, hi from Costa Rica. Costa Rica is so beautiful. Ah, man, I want to be in Costa Rica right now. That's incredible.
We should do lives.
Thank you for tuning in.
Lives from Costa Rica.
Catherine, my mother is actually from Dallas. I love that city. We're going to Austin to play a round of golf with some friends out there. People we have actually done a podcast with. One of our more recent ones. We can't announce what they're doing there because that's their thing. But we'll, when it comes time, we'll definitely do some recording. Carla, hi from Argentina, Costa Rica, Chile. It's awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to say that over and over again because I'm so excited about it. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's really cool hearing where everyone's, viewing from, watching from.
Yeah.
Being a part of it. We're sitting here in Los Angeles.
Outstanding comedy series.
All right, what do we got?
Barry, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Ted Lasso, Only Murders in the Building, What We Do in the Shadows, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Hacks, Abbott Elementary. So What We Do in the Shadows, I really, really enjoy. Taika Waititi, it's his show with Jermaine Clement. It's a satire, a dark comedy kind of about vampires, and it's very funny, and that's like Taika Waititi in his element. I feel like that kind of like that genre. I feel like is just perfect for him. He really thrives when he can just kind of have fun, and And by the way, shout out to Taika for Thor just coming out, Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
In theaters. Taika directed that, obviously. But yeah, man, when he gets going on something, very enjoyable to watch. And Curb Your Enthusiasm. So my father actually has a little shout out. He has a little cameo in Curb Your Enthusiasm. I think it was, the last season. I'm pretty sure it was the one that was just out.
Stand. Yeah.
He's at the magazine stand, and there's a little interaction there. And then I think like Vince Vaughn comes over at the end of it. But it was pretty funny. Yeah, Energy Vampires, Catherine. That's from the show. Dude, so funny. Jasmine Fernandez, Brock, do you speak Spanish?
No, that's the most Spanish I think I know.
Oh man, we gotta get a Rosetta Stone and start learning.
That Spanish would be such an awesome language to know, especially so many people. It's even in the U.S. it's very common. I think it's one of those languages that you can kind of take around the world, and it's probably one of the most useful ones you can have if it's your second or first language, because of how much, like Italian, you can kind of figure out if you know Spanish, and different versions of Spanish, like in Spain, But and Portuguese, I think you can kind of figure out a little bit too. Like it's pretty, you can communicate. But if you just have English, it's not as cool. I'm a little jealous of bilingual and multilingual people.
So I made the decision to take French. So I know a good amount of French. I can I have a horrible accent, but if I'm in Paris, I can get around. But I go to Mexico a lot because our family has business down there. So and living in California, I really regret not learning Spanish. So maybe we should do that together.
I'd be down. I used to be able to write in Spanish when I was in middle school. I was really good at Spanish, and now I'm because I didn't use it. I can understand a lot, but I'm not that skilled. I wish
Vesta can teach us.
Vesta, appreciate that. Attaboy Wilbur.
Dave, oh my gosh, Dave Soto. Yes. Thank you for tuning in, bud. Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Dave and I, we go way back. Played high school football together.
That's awesome.
He got married in Seattle. Had an extremely fun wedding out there. The dance floor was popping, that's for sure. me, Dave, and Robbie Masser, who we have an episode recorded with Robbie.
Robbie's a man.
Thanks for tuning in, Dave. Much love. I love you, bud. Hope the fam's doing good. Catherine, I'm not going to read that one, but Paris is Paris. Put it that way.
Wow. So Sabrina says, Brock doesn't know Spanish and I don't know English, and I'm still watching the live just to accompany you. Hoping strongly that I can watch with subtitles. Oh yeah. That's awesome. That's love right there. That is, she's watching even though she doesn't speak Spanish. And hopefully we need to figure out subtitles. That'd be awesome. But we are going to save it and post this one, I think.
Or English.
English, yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, thanks for correcting me.
No, I was confused, so I wait, what?
Well, if you're confused, I'm sure there's plenty more.
Oh yeah. The camping trip. There's some content there. Well, you did some for your other one.
Oh, with my sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, for the comedies,
Ted Lasso.
what do you think will win?
List them again.
Barry, Curb, Ted Lasso, Only Murders in the Building, What We Do in the Shadows, Miss Maisel, Hacks, Abbott Elementary.
I haven't seen all of them, but kind of my instinct is Ted Lasso.
They cleaned up at the Golden Globes, didn't they?
Yeah.
Or was that the Emmys? I don't know.
Might have been Golden Globes.
But yeah, you're right though. Critics love that show.
It's a great show, and I mean, Jason Sudeikis too is like, this is probably my favorite role to see him in, and the way he embodies his character. It's just, and the storyline too. You know, it is a very, very well done show. I'm a big fan of it.
Let's see. So you're going Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
I think What We Do in the Shadows is like a little too like niche of a genre maybe to win. Because you don't really see like dark comedy satires a lot.
You mean to win overall?
But I'm gonna go with Curb. I'm doing a little poll.
That's so cool. You can do a poll. I didn't even know that. Will is our
Tech guy.
YouTube, yeah, tech guy. I'd say wizard. Tech guy's a little more.
I like Wizard.
Wizard tech guy. Got a couple more minutes. You want to go to?
Let's see if it comes up. So we're good. Okay, so we have a little pull up.
Show us what you think.
Show us what you think. We're going for out of those. Who do you think will win?
So far, we got Ted Lasso.
Obviously, neither of them could win, but like we're just trying to gauge.
That's awesome. I didn't even think you do that.
Oh yeah, you're winning.
Well, of course.
Is Reacher up for anything? No, I don't think so.
How do you guys like Reacher? I haven't seen it yet. I've heard a lot of good reviews on it.
Dr. Selman, when is the new season of Shadows coming out? I'd be interested in watching that. So for lead actor, we got Donald Glover for Atlanta, Bill Hader for Barry, Nicholas Hoult for The Great, Jason Sudeikis for Ted Lasso. Those were kind of, there's a few others I might be forgetting, but Donald Glover in Atlanta, he has to win. Like,
Yeah.
He is masterful in that show. Like, that show is, talk about innovative and like unique. I mean, if Atlanta wins comedy and Euphoria, or no, they're not nominated. I'm saying if Donald Glover wins for Atlanta,
Yeah.
and then Zendaya for Euphoria, that'd be sick.
That would be.
By the way, Nicholas Hoult in The Great. Has anyone seen The Great? If anyone's seen it, please let me know, because really funny show. I'm not gonna lie, it's a funny show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's like that. They're in Russia in like the 1800s, so it's like making fun of like the old monarchy system, and he'll like have people off just for like making a bad joke, like that type of stuff. Like,
that's cool.
It's kind of like Monty Python meets something.
Cool.
But yeah.
That's awesome.
Issa Rae for Insecure. I think she did, doing great with that show. But man, for miniseries, The White Lotus, I mean, I'm telling you, it could be a sleeper.
Will is very good at picking winners when it comes to this kind of thing. So I usually listen.
Well, yeah, I'm better at Oscars.
Oscars, you
yeah.
are. What was that year we were in Cabo and you were picking the winners and you were like,
It was the Moonlight year because
Yeah.
I remember thinking, oh, I didn't get it right. And then it's like, oh, I got it right. Like, oh, man. Okay, I think I got some takers on The Great. That's pretty cool. I recommend it.
I'm gonna watch it. I gotta watch it.
Dude, I watch everything. I didn't realize how much I watched. It's crazy.
It's impressive. It won't.
Succession. Have you watched that?
No.
No?
Yeah.
It's another good one.
You know what I'm realizing for someone whose profession is acting? I need to watch more TV and film.
I got you.
Maybe I've been too busy doing it, you know?
You have been extremely busy doing it, so I'm not going to fault you any points for that.
I got some catching up to do.
I think it's better to be doing it, though. I think you're good.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I'm not going to lie. I just want to do more of it.
I'm just like, I love content. I love just like absorbing, because you learn from all these different things, you know? It's like, take elements of different stuff and put it together. Anyway, I'm rambling. Yeah, Amanda, I need to watch more. You know, I go through waves though too. Like I was saying, I think this year I've probably watched more this year, but I also like all the stuff that's out.
Yeah.
Like I love all the comedies, all the dramas, all the, you know what I mean? Like they're all really, really good.
Yeah, there's real quality. And that's what's so crazy is that there's more content than ever being put out, right? On so many different platforms, but there really is a lot of quality content, and storytelling is getting so great.
Yeah.
You know, and the ability to tell stories is getting even greater. The way that we film it, the way that we create it, the acting, like everything is just, it's amazing to watch the evolution of it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, you think of TV with like starting off with like 4 networks, and then now it's like
Without words.
Yeah. And then now
Or
like
color.
FX is like a smaller network, but they're putting out AMC with like Breaking Bad. There's so many networks, there's so much money being pumped in, and there's so much talent, like you said. It's we are like in a crazy golden age of TV.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Tessa. Yeah, Penny's my girl. Come here, Ben. Come here.
It just pops up.
She has a mind of her own. She is, all good. There was a few other shows I wanted to ask people about.
Yeah, and if you guys get a chance to go on our website, studio22podcast.com, let us know what you think. Whether that's a DM on our Studio 22 podcast IG or through YouTube or comments or whatever it is. If you guys get to see, we'd love to hear feedback and what you guys think. And we worked really hard for a solid couple of weeks, and putting the merch together and doing all that stuff too. We're really excited about it. I think it's a lot of fun. We've got episodes on there, and we're fans of it. So we hope you guys like it.
100%. And if there's products that you want us to carry that you would enjoy, let us know. We'll put it up. We want to expand it for sure. I want to give Rhea Seahorn a shout out for her supporting role in Better Call Saul. I think she is the main thing that kind of anchors Better Call Saul as like a separate show of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And gives it its own kind of value. Because she's not in Breaking Bad, but she's in this, and it's kind of like the one key feature that's not in the main show that really stands out in Better Call Saul. So shout out to Rhea Seahorn for crushing it in that show. But yeah,
I got to run pretty soon. But hit a couple more questions. Looks like Ted Lasso's in the lead.
Oh yeah, let's check the poll.
How do you check the poll?
Well, Ted Lasso is 80%.
Okay.
So I got 20, you got 80. You win. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. You know, we got the website up, we're rocking and rolling. We got tons of fun new episodes with amazing guests coming up. So stay tuned. And this is so much fun doing these live streams, and appreciate everything.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. And thanks again. Thanks for tuning in. A lot more to come. Have a great day.
Woo! Emmys.